Hey everybody, this is Jeff here and Griff from the Common Stack. We just wanted to wish you a happy Halloween to everyone at TrojanDAO.
Yeah, thanks for having us here, guys. The Common Stack is trying to build stuff that we hope you guys will use. I mean, obviously you probably will because you guys won the first ever token engineering hackathon. So congrats on that. Well done. Well played. I remember talking with James almost a year ago. Actually, I'm in Thailand now. I was in Thailand when I first was talking to him, and I remember he was really into what we were doing. Back then it was with the Aragon DAC, and we were talking about Jeff's article, Rewriting the Story of Human Collaboration. It seems like not that long ago. Now we are talking to you guys as the winners of the Token Engineering Hackathon, really making it happen. I'm very impressed. And now I'm hoping that we can continue this forward and actually start bringing token engineering to solve huge problems in society, like funding art. But maybe we should talk, you want to dive into what token engineering is?
Yeah, so token engineering to us is a rigorous process, methodology, and tools, a toolkit for developing blockchain ecosystems with certain standards that can be followed by different projects in the ecosystem. Engineering is how we develop and design billion-dollar public infrastructure, bridges, skyscrapers, everything else kind of has this rigorous design process where we can learn from our previous designs and build those learnings into our model. So the next time we build, we can avoid the same mistakes. And this is essentially, engineering in practice.
Yeah, I mean, we can't be building websites. We can't be building blockchain and public infrastructure like we build websites. It's just not the way. This is important, and it's difficult to change once it's been launched. And so starting with some solid design work like you guys did with CAD, and then when the model obviously doesn't make sense once you launch it and you learn, the model gets better every time we use it. And now people, if we really can develop this field of token engineering, we can start forking the model and improving the model every time instead of forking just the code and hoping that making the changes that you make don't break other dynamics in the system. When these systems get too complex, one small change here might have ripple effects that are difficult to predict.
And we see CAD as this standard framework, this kind of common playground for everyone to develop these tools in, because once we, when we use tools like AutoCAD, if you have a template, a cup, to turn that cup into a mug is an easy change. You can just change the size, you can add a handle, all of a sudden you have a different product on the same simulation framework. Exactly. And we're excited with the Common Stack to be building kind of a component library of DAO pieces that you can fork and put into this simulation framework to change the parameters and simulate your system, integrating several different components and determining how your system will fail or succeed, or how the agents in your system may react before you go to code.
And the purpose of the Common Stack is to fund public goods, to bring continuous funding to projects that normally rely on either government intervention or philanthropic, altruistic, self-sacrificing behavior. And that's why we're so excited about TrojanDAO, because you guys are on the same mission, but yours is more focused. Ours is general around all public goods. You're focusing just on art, which is beautiful. And it is a public good. It's a cultural commons. And it has the same issues that all public goods do, free rider issues.
Yeah. And when artists produce art that's put in a public square, everyone gets to enjoy it, but who's going to pay for it? This is the same issue as most public goods that we see this same problem play out. And I think this is why you see 1% of artists making a livable wage and the rest barely getting by. And we see this as a big problem. Not just in the blockchain space, but in the open source code space. I mean, this problem kind of replicates itself throughout all of these public goods. And we see these as really underserved sectors. And we're trying to realign the incentives around public goods so that we can create economies that support public goods rather than letting them be prone to the externalities and prone to the free rider problem that really take away that value base underneath these public goods.
And you guys are trailblazers. You guys are just, you will not stop. I love what TrojanDAO is doing, man. It's really impressive. And we were going to talk about some of the developments this last year that you already know about, but maybe not everyone at the party does. CAD is open source now, so we can start really building these models, which you already have. I'm excited to see who forks your model and what they do with it. I feel like every Mullic DAO needs a token bonding curve, and you guys are already on top of that. And now we just got to start standardizing how we work with some of these tools. I don't know if you want to say something on that.
Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of emerging standards around token engineering. If you haven't followed Block Science, which is the research and development firm that released CAD, and it was open source through Common Stack in August this past year at the Token Engineering Global Gathering. Definitely keep an eye on both of those projects. There's a lot of really exciting standards and methodology emerging around token engineering that we think will really catapult this space into a new age of decentralization.
Yeah, and join TrojanDAO. Like, actually jump in it. I mean, you guys have a very affordable DAO to join. I actually was looking at it today and said, you know what, damn it, Common Stack needs to be here. So we just joined. Well, we haven't joined yet. Please vote for us. I filled it out under my name, but Jeff and I did 2 shares. So I'm going to do the DAO side, but we're in it together. So please vote for us. Vote us into TrojanDAO, please. We're excited to follow your progress. And yeah, congrats on winning Diffusion.
We're excited to be part of the community. And happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, guys.
Nice to see you.